biggest the biggest failure that I have had in my life throughout is never ever listening to myself. I just never listened and acted the way I should have, the way I wanted to. Because we, there is no we in this. There is just me that I wasn't confident enough in what I should have been doing. But when this thing was causing problems in my life, I should have realized it that at least that I'm not doing this. Not doing this has been causing me problems, so why not try doing it? I just never did that. And that is what has brought me here. Like, I should have just listened to myself, but I don't do it till today. Even today I don't do that. Okay, मतलब I only worked 2 hours today. Yeah, only 2 hours. Okay, maybe 2.5. But this is not going to take me forward at all. I say I'm not willing to compromise, but what compromise am I even talking about? Because I've not been doing anything that I have been wanting to, and I just want to do everything that I want to. And today I just want to work, work endlessly, get in better shape, and recover better, faster. I feel so weak while I'm doing stuff because I'm not being able to put all of my energy into it because I'm so drained. Like, and when it comes to a Wi-Fi problem, मैं जब frustrate होता हूँ, then I just drain all my energy into one kind of frustration. Like, why, why, क्यों? That doesn't make sense. It's just how our brain is wired to, but why do I have to be controlled so much by my own mind? I am the one in charge. अगर कोई प्रेशर आता है, अगर कोई टेंशन आता है, my brain is going to just try to survive from it. वो मेरा काम है कि मैं आगे बढ़ूँ, मैं जो सही है वो करूँ. और in any pressure situation and tense situation, the number one job that you have to do is calm yourself down. Number one. And after that, it's about doing what should be done in that particular moment. और आज की तारीख में लाइफ में भी मुझे यही चाहिए. I don't want anything. I just want to be here. I try to just hold on to things so much. Like, I want ambition, suppose, in life. I want ambition. I have big ambitions. I do want to achieve really good in life. But just letting them be for time being and focusing on this thing that actually matters today. I don't do that because I feel that this will run away. This will only be here. And that is something that I need to realize. That this is here only. For now I have to focus on this. The day this thing gets better, I can focus on that. So today what I want is uncertainty. And I want to do the good stuff. I want to do a good workout. I want to recover better. I want to eat better. I want to have a good relationship with food. I want to have a good relationship with life. I want to work really good. I want to travel. I want to explore the world. I want to talk to new people. I want new experiences. I want a bit of craziness, a bit of pagalpun. And for that, I just have to um, completely change my mindset, change my approach of how I approach things. And ये चीज़ मुझे पता है, but when it comes to implementation, then I'm literally like, I get stuck. Like I'm getting now that what do I have to say? So when it comes to implementation, I get so stuck. और उसकी वजह से क्या होता है ना कि I hang and I don't try to look it from a different perspective. Then मैं वही एक perspective में अटक जाता हूँ. So it's like I'm either at this or at this. There is no in between that I'm able to find today, and that scares the shit out of me. Like, bro, there is a way to figure that out. Like, मुझे कुछ करना है, सो क्या आएगा? एक डाउट आएगा, फियर आएगा, जजमेंट आएगा that it's weird for me because I might be doing it for the first time. उस चीज़ को बस देखना, okay, acknowledged and do the thing anyways. I just don't do that because I am so reactive to the circumstances. Okay, if it's okay if I feel anxious. I feel very anxious sometimes when I talk to particular people. Like it's different with different types of people, you know. In social gatherings, uh, it's about the first perception that I have made of someone. So if the first perception of someone in my mind is like downwards, I talk to them with such a confidence, like you are beyond, like I'm here and you are here. When it comes to this, I'm like okay, I'm average. And when it comes to this, I get anxious as fuck. Like, why? It's okay, that thing happens with everyone, I guess, but I can just trick my brain into that it's just a human being, nothing else. तो उसको ट्रीट भी उसी तरीके से करो. Treat them like a human being and get ahead with it. So how should I approach that situation when that can only be known when I am in that situation actually, but in that situation I get hanged. So that's why I'm always constantly overthinking stuff that doesn't matter in the present moment at all, and keep wandering around things, and that helps me in no way. That just takes me away from the moment, and this has been a 24/7 thing for a majority part of my life. And now that I'm here today, that not happening scares the shit out of me. Or that's when ChatGPT comes to play. ChatGPT, हर चीज़ के लिए ChatGPT, कुछ भी करना है ChatGPT. अरे इंसानी दिमाग खुद सोच सकता है if you just give it the right approach. Like पिछले 3 साल 2 साल नहीं, हाँ 2 साल नहीं 3 साल, I have been stuck at a place. Then I use theory to get like this, but I don't understand it. So like I don't understand it. No, I don't implement it by my own self, like खुद के through. So खुद पे reliability है ही नहीं, and my दिमाग है over time has gone like this, but I'm still here. I am here, my brain is here. There is no alignment at all. So how do I still be here and pick myself up from here and come here? That can happen by consistent daily actions thought working mindset, approach, working, and perseverance, resilience, and yeah, maybe you'd never know, but it's just that I have not done anything by myself for a very long time now. And I've been in places where, by the way, you got to know that, by the way, I have always been someone when it comes to I want to do a particular thing, मैं कर लूँगा, कुछ भी रहना दो मैं कर ही लूँगा. आई एम दैट पर्सन जो भाई इस मैंने दिमाग ठहरा दिया तो फिर मैं वो करके रहूँगा. आई डोंट केयर अबाउट एनीथिंग एल्स. लेकिन देयर केम अ टाइम दैट वेयर आई वाज लाइक ओके आई गॉट अ कॉल. सो वेयर वाज आई. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू bringing myself out of that state, मतलब हाँ, आई वॉज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि मेरा परसेप्शन क्या रहता है. लाइक सॉरी, हाँ, मैंने किसी चीज़ पे दिमाग डाल दिया तो फिर मैं वो करूँगा. बट देयर केम अ टाइम दैट आई वॉजंट बिलीविंग इट एट ऑल बिकॉज I was so isolated that I wanted some kind of relevance with people, and that's why I was not even thinking of who I was. I was chasing relevance with people, and that doesn't matter because as human beings we want relevance. And when we are isolating ourselves in our downward phases, like if we isolate ourselves for any reason, we try to find that relevance. But today I am at a place where I don't want that relevance. All I want is me. How do I do stuff? And I don't even remember that how did I actually used to do stuff in my childhood. Because if there was something I have sticked my mind towards, मैं कर लेता था. और मेरे लिए मैटर करता था द एंड गोल, यू नो, कि क्या चाहिए, द एंड रिजल्ट, व्हाट इज़ द आउटपुट, द आउटकम, व्हाट डू यू वांट. सो इफ इट्स लाइक एक सिंपल सा साइंस प्रोजेक्ट वेयर यू हैव टू मेक अ व्हाट डू यू से, देयर वाज दिस यू नो एक ऐसा 1 2 3 4 शेप वाला टेलीस्कोप, मे बी वॉट एवर यू कॉल इट, उसके यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे मिरर लगा दिया. सो यू कैन लुक फ्रॉम हियर एंड यू कैन, देयर इज एन ओपनिंग हियर, देयर इज एन ओपनिंग हियर, 1 2 3, and there are mirror between 2 points, so you can look from here and look what is happening over here. So this was a basic science project, and all I was concerned about was the outcome, कि भाई मुझे बस वो दिखना है कि भाई आगे क्या हो रहा है और वो परफेक्ट रहना चाहिए. That should be completely perfect. So that was completely perfect, but by looking on the outside, the cardboard, the way the cardboard was set up or anything was set up, it looked so shit. It literally looked so shit. But the vision was clear, crystal clear. And this is how I have been, that I have been result oriented, I have been outcome oriented, and I became someone, I have been outcome oriented, and that through understanding the stuff that I am doing. But in this world we are taught that you should learn things, you should memorize so that तुम एग्जाम में आगे बढ़ो, ऐसे करो. मुझे याद ही नहीं था बीच में बहुत टाइम के लिए स्टफ कि यार मैं चीज़ें समझता था. एंड आई स्टार्टेड ट्राइंग टू लर्न एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ. मैं रीड कर रहा हूँ, आई एम राइटिंग पॉइंट्स, आई एम राइटिंग एवरीथिंग बेसिकली. आई एम नॉट राइटिंग पॉइंट्स, आई एम राइटिंग एवरीथिंग, नॉट द डायलॉग्स एंड एवरीथिंग, बट जो कुछ भी है. when you are reading you just have to let that thing go through your mind, and एक दो पॉइंट ऐसे रिमेंबर जो बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट बनाएंगे और लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करना होता है. दैट इज़ हाउ रीडिंग हैपन्स, दैट इज़ हाउ चीज़ें समझ के अपनी तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट करना हैपन्स. बट मैं इतना ज़्यादा स्टक हूँ उसको याद करने में, उसको थेरी में लाने के लिए, कि आज की तारीख में अभी तक मेरे दिमाग में कुछ भी आता है, सो दैट कम्स फ्रॉम सम काइंड ऑफ थेरी ओनली. मतलब मेरे रियल लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस के थ्रू, कोई गलती के थ्रू आता ही नहीं है कुछ. एंड इट really it doesn't scare me because you know it doesn't scare me because मैं पहले ऐसा था. फिर ये रीडिंग वगैरह में मैं गया, थेरीज वगैरह में मैं गया, सही अप्रोच नहीं थी. तो आज की तारीख में आई कैन गेट बैक टू माई बेसिक स्टेट. आई एम नॉट स्केर्ड अबाउट इट. आई एम नॉट समवन हु स्केर्ड अबाउट एवरी लिटल थिंग. मेरे को नहीं बनाया भगवान ने वैसा. लेकिन द हाइट ऑफ एवरीथिंग वॉज सो बैड दैट आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक माई सेल्फ स्केर्ड ऑफ थिंग्स. मुझे इमोशनली मैं रिएक्ट खुद से ही कर रहा हूँ जानबूझ के. मैं मतलब वो था ही नहीं लेकिन मैं कर रहा हूँ. मुझ में है ही नहीं फिर भी मैं कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट टू फाइंड रेलेवेंस. डजंट इवन मेक एनी सेंस. And that's why today all I care about is how I feel about stuff. मैं कैसे रिएक्ट करता हूँ, मैं कैसे और अवेयरनेस लाता हूँ, मैं कैसे प्रेजेंट स्टेट में आता हूँ, मैं कैसे चीज़ें अच्छी करता हूँ. दैट इज़ द ओनली थिंग आई केयर अबाउट. इसीलिए आई एम ट्राइंग स्टफ, आई एम डूइंग एनी थिंग एंड नथिंग एल्स मैटर्स फॉर मी. लोग क्या कहेंगे कुछ भी मेरे लिए मैटर ही नहीं करता आज की तारीख में. इसलिए मैं ये पागलपन है. ये पागलपन है what I'm actually doing right now. But maybe that's what you want in life. और I believed in childhood. तुम्हारे पास में पागलपन होना चाहिए, तुम्हारे पास में क्रेजीनेस होनी चाहिए. And I'm using it now. आज तो वैसे भी मैं हूँ थोड़ा सा क्रेजी, थोड़ा सा अच्छा खासा क्रेजी. I want to use this. अभी भी ना when I'm sitting over here, I take this time to just process it. This is who I am. This is how I understand stuff. कि भाई अभी तक मैंने किस किस बारे में बात की है. मेरी सोशल एंजाइटी के बारे में, मैं किस तरीके से थेरीज के बारे में बात कर रहा था, और मैं किस तरीके से प्रॉब्लम्स को अप्रोच कर रहा था. मैं क्या हूँ, मैं खुद मेरे को व्हाट डू आई एक्चुअली वांट एंड नॉट केयर अबाउट एनीथिंग. मैं ये सब चीज़ें प्रोसेस कर पाया हूँ, इसीलिए मैं ये बोल पा रहा हूँ. पहले मैं लर्न करने की कोशिश करता था और मुझे कुछ मालूम समझ में आता भी नहीं था और मैं बोलता भी नहीं था. पिछले 3 सालों से यही हो रहा है बिकॉज आई हैड पुट माई सेल्फ वर्थ टूवर्ड्स अ वेरी high standard that even I don't want to match. I'm just trying to perform every moment, लेकिन मैं वो कर ही नहीं पा रहा हूँ क्योंकि that is humanly impossible. You need recovery. मेरा शरीर रिकवर ही नहीं हुआ है from so many years because I have always been so high in life. Thoughtmeter was crazy high. इसीलिए like at such a basic jump, but I tore my ligament. It didn't make sense at all, but it does today because my muscles are now very soft. और वीक हो गया हूँ मैं, और मेरे को आवाज़ आ रही है जॉइंट्स में से. आई फील मोर वीक, बट एट द सेम टाइम आई एम लाइक इट्स ओके. इट्स ओके टू बी वीक. इट्स ओके टू बी वल्नरेबल for a while, so that you learn from that phase, so that you get ahead from that phase, so that you come out better from that phase. And really, like, if I think about anything today, that like about anyone, what was the best thing that every person who has gone through things had? After they suffered weaknesses, they have always come out better. Virat Kohli in 2022, when he came back till 2023, he was so good. He was literally so good. That was the best Virat Kohli ever. Not by statistics, but the person he had become, the way he was playing, and the way he was approaching towards things. The best that was the peak of Virat Kohli, I believe. And his stats say that they were not at the very top, but the impact, I believe, was much bigger. And Stephen Curry, the 2022 championship, performance level is not as high as their prime, but the result, the experience, that is much more better. Kobe Bryant, 2009 and 10 championship, much better. LeBron James with the Cavaliers after coming back from the Heat, best ever. He wasn't the best LeBron James yet. His prime, he was in his late prime while still being much better than everyone else. That's how things are. And मुझे यही करना है कि मुझे ये फेज से बहुत ज़्यादा सीखना है, कुछ भी हो. No matter what, I'm going to learn as much as possible from this phase. भाई क्या क्या बात की आज. Let it just process. ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, पता है. I can still say what I have talked about. I started with some bullshit speaking, then I went to my approach towards thinking, then I went to social anxiety, like how do I manage social situations, then I went to how I was approaching thinking and doing stuff, then I said about how I have been and how I have not been able to be myself. Then I talked about what I actually want today, which is nothing other than myself. Then I talked about weakness, and वो weakness से कैसे better होके इंसान उभरता है, and I want to learn from this weakness period, and I am going to come out much better for sure. I was not believing कि मुझे ये पता रहेगा, क्योंकि मैं कल तक रिमेंबर करने की कोशिश कर रहा था. आज मैंने सिर्फ समझा, एंड आई एम बीइंग एबल टू से इट इन माई ओन वर्ड्स. दैट मीन्स आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग स्टफ. और अगर आज के एपिसोड में कोई टिका है ना अभी तक, मैन, यू हैव लर्न समथिंग रियल डीप. ट्रस्ट मी, नेवर फॉरगेट दिस स्टफ. और भाई, सी यू गाइस, बाय बाय.